We would like you to help us design new tariffs to make the cost of electricity fairer for everyone. The word tariff can mean the same thing as price, but tariffs are more than just a single price. Tariffs can comprise a number of different components, and varying the combination of components can produce different bill results for customers, resulting in some customers paying more and some paying less. We want to trial different tariffs over the next few years to work out if there are any new options that deliver better outcomes and result in fairer prices for customers. So, what are these possible new pricing options? One is called critical peak pricing. This recognizes that our network is only placed under extreme pressure on a few very hot or cold days of the year when everyone wants to use their air conditioning or heating. Under this tariff, you would pay a low usage rate for most hours of the year, but a much higher price for the electricity you use in the few hours on the handful of days that the network is under extreme pressure. If you can lower your electricity usage during those critical hours, you will be rewarded through a lower bill. The next option is a peak time rebate. This is similar to the critical peak pricing, but rather than a lower bill, you would receive a rebate if you can reduce your usage for those few peak hours on the few days of extreme temperatures. If you don't reduce your usage on these days, you would simply pay the normal price for the electricity you use. Another possibility is called capacity pricing. In this option, set prices apply to different bands of electricity demand, just like your mobile phone or internet plan. The price you pay is not based on how much electricity you consume, but instead on the highest amount of electricity you use at any single point in time during the month and the band that usage falls into. If you keep your maximum electricity use within a certain band, you will know exactly what your monthly bill will be and can budget accordingly. But if in one month you use more household appliances at the same time, then you may jump up a band and pay a higher price that month. There is also a dynamic pricing option where the price of electricity varies hour by hour throughout the day to reflect the true costs of supply. The hourly prices may vary from one day to another, depending on circumstances such as the day of the week and the weather forecast. Lastly, a sun soaker tariff is aimed at encouraging customers to use more electricity during sunlight hours when household solar panels are producing electricity and less at other times. It is just a modern take on the traditional time of use tariff. This tariff will deliver lower bills for customers who can shift a large portion of their electricity consumption between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Now we know that most of our customers don't want to have to think about the electricity they consume and that some of these ideas might sound quite complicated. This is where simple technologies could help, like using a timer to change when appliances are on or to limit the length of time appliances are on that use a lot of electricity. More complex technologies like smart appliances or a home automation system could be used to make sure that non-essential appliances like pool pumps or high energy use appliances are turned on and off at the best time according to the tariff. These technologies reduce effort and complexity for customers by making the decisions for you. This means that what could look like quite complex pricing options can become easier to work with, so please bear that in mind when you are assessing the options.